Hey everybody, it's Big Shell. Welcome again to another episode of Fighters Fury. I'm sitting here with the best Soul Calibur player in the United States, RTD. How you doing today, sir?
Good, thank you.
All right. First of all, I want to say congratulations on your wins in the tournament. Can you say which tournaments you won today?
I won Soul Calibur 4, 2, and 1.
Okay, so you just went full Monty on everybody.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. Can you say which characters you used to win today?
I used Apprentice in Soul Calibur 4. Soul Calibur 2, I used Jinghua. Soul Calibur 1, I used Miss Rugi and Jinghua.
Okay. Now, you said that the Apprentice in 4 is a low-tier character. What did you do to win, and who did you win against?
What I did to win with Apprentice was I used a strategy in which they couldn't throw me. Because with Apprentice, he has a way to break every single throw, so you don't have to guess. So that means you're not susceptible to mids. So that means that you don't have to really duck. And all you got to do is watch out for lows. And I went into the tournament with that type of strategy. And question number 2 is, who did I beat, right?
Right.
I actually beat Ramon, which is a Sophicia player, and an Amy player, top 3. And this was just a big tournament for us because it was practically a world tournament. Like we had Germany show up, we had people from France, the best players in the United States, and they really wanted to come over here to get revenge. And the fact that we busted top 3 was a huge accomplishment, not only in teams, but in the singles tournament.
Okay. So when you say revenge, what did they want revenge on, and what happened?
At FSAK, it was a huge round robin tournament. A French player got second. He came over here by himself, and supposedly he's supposed to own the United States because he won Evo, and he pretty much beat a lot of the best players. So he didn't win this time around, and he was mad, and he got like 4 of his French buddies to come over here to try to take it, and they were not successful.
I like that. I like that. So you sent them home kind of mad, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as your community, as far as the Soul Calibur community, you think it's dwindling year by year, or is it shrinking, or?
I think we have a strong user base that stays and plays the game from time to time, because it goes all the way back to Soul Calibur 1, and that goes back to like at least 10 years ago, and people are still here playing. So we go all the way back 10 years ago and all the way up to the recent version, which is Soul Calibur 4.
Okay. Let's say Namco, after Namco gets done with Street Fighter Cross Taken and Taken 7, and they come to you to create Soul Calibur 5. What would you like to see in it? What would you like to do with it?
I would definitely like more characters. More
Okay.
characters make it interesting. I would like the Star Wars characters. I like what they did with Part 4 when they introduced those characters. And I would like balance. Definitely balance is good because it won't discourage people from picking a character who suits their style.
Okay.
So if it's a balanced game, then people have a chance at winning. Everybody has a chance, and that's what I want.
Okay. Can you educate like a person like myself who just played Soul Calibur casually? Basically, who's like the strongest characters in like the Soul Calibur 4, and who's like the weakest besides Apprentice?
I would definitely say in Soul Calibur 4, Ivy would be the strongest because they have an idea of soul crushing, where you block and you block and you block, and it wears down your soul gauge.
Okay.
And once it's wore down, you could press all 4 buttons and instantly kill the person. It's like a critical finish type of thing. She's very good at that. She has moves that wear you down like that. She has versatility. She has 3 different stances, and she takes a lot of damage. So she's definitely one of the best characters. Amy, I will put up there because she has the best and the strongest mix-ups.
Okay.
And also, who else would I say? Valdo is very good because he's the freaky looking guy, but he's very tricky. He does heavy soul gauge damage and heavy damage as well. He has a good moveset. He has blind stands where he can turn around, and everything is just better, faster.
Okay.
And then, give or take, a lot of it's balanced. As far as the low tier, there's Terra, Apprentice. He might move up a few tiers after the tournament yesterday.
I think he will.
There's Young Sun and a few other characters. But
Hold on for 1 second.
sure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so as far as the banned characters, there's a boss character called Algol, and usually people ban boss characters from the jump. Like France, they love to do that, but we give those characters the benefit of the doubt, and we verify to see if they're really broke or not. So Algol was playable, and I won a few tournaments with him. Videos circulated around YouTube, and they said, well, this looks broke, and they banned him. And they had some good arguments. I mean, he could play the perfect defense. He could be invincible because he could throw bubbles, and that's an aspect you don't see in Soul Calibur, like projectiles, and he could do that. So that gave him an unfair advantage. And then there's another character called Hilda, who could pretty much kill you in one hit.
I know about Hilda.
And yeah, it's very stage dependent when you play her. And she, for the most part, she only has to guess right one time, but the opponent has to guess right multiple times. And she has charge attacks, which give her constant frame advantage.
Okay.
So she could, and then she has very, very good movement, the best movement in the game. So all that combined, it was just overwhelming, and it made some people quit. So I kind of put in my word, and I thought, well, you know what, I do want some more balance, so it's fair to ban these characters. So it was pretty tough for me because I played both of them. So I just started with a new character called Apprentice, and I wanted to go for style. So I picked someone lower tier, someone cooler, and I dressed up as Apprentice, and I won the tournament. It's one of the best tournaments I ever won because I did it with that character.
Okay. I heard rumblings, from just listening and whatnot. They said that Yoda was banned too. Is that true or not?
It's all in a group. It's like tournament organizer, if he wants to, it's either he ban all Star Wars characters, which is Apprentice, Yoda, and Vader, or they don't ban them at all. So in this tournament, he was legal.
Okay.
But at EVO, they had anything goes too. So
Even with Hilda and the Algo, they were acceptable?
yeah, anything goes. Yep. And the Ivy player came out on top. So we found that pretty ironic. But anything you'd like to add to that, Nick? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because this video is on our website. We have a lot of, like Street Fighter players, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3, wannabe players and whatnot. Where would you say the strongest Soul Calibur community comes from as far as in the United States? Like, where's the toughest competition?
Definitely Northeast, like New Jersey, New York, around this area, because they're active, the most active community.
Okay.
But also Chicago is somewhat active. When the game first comes out, they're usually on it hardcore, and then they kind of fall off or kind of wither away as time passes. Also, California is good too. They have Irish out there. He played Part 2 hardcore, and he was the world champion in that. So those are the three main areas. And of course ATL, which is where I'm from, they have very, very good competition in that too.
Okay. Now, as far as how about the world?
The world, the best players out there are the French players. Definitely the French players. Like, every time they have a tournament, it's usually over 100 people. And it's just fierce, and they have tournaments every week, and it's just very active. And they love the game over there. They like it more than Street Fighter over there. believe it or not.
Okay. All right. So what about let's go into more depth about okay. There was a time, like I would say, like when the Dreamcast came out, it came out with Soul Calibur. It was like it was the hot game. It was out of the fighting game community at one point. It was the hot game. Do you ever see that Soul Calibur, if a new, like let's say Soul Calibur 5 came out, you think you can reclaim the throne as the fighting game that everybody must play?
I think that it can because Soul Calibur 3 came out about, Soul Calibur 4 came out about, I don't know, 2.5 years ago or so. And people in the community are itching for a new Soul Calibur right now. And I just think it's going to do really, really well. And they have Tekken's coming out, Street Fighters, and that's constant. And like Soul Calibur is in its own type of dimension with the weapons, the 3D factor. And there's just another community out there waiting for that. So I think it'll do really well.
Okay. Do you think they were like like in Soul Calibur, was it 2? They added no, it was 3, where they had like on each system they had like Spawn, Link, and Heihachi.
Yeah.
If you could, like, if you like, let's say you was the community manager and they for Namco for the Soul Calibur community. Let's say they asked you who, what top, name me 3 people that you would add to like into the game just to be guest star on it.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have much originality with that question. I like the fact that they added Star Wars characters. Maybe superheroes? Superman comes to mind, maybe? I don't know. I have to get back to you on that one.
Okay. What about the one that's either on, I think it's on the DS or the PSP, the one that has Kratos in it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Broken Destiny.
Yeah.
It's the next version that came out on PSP. Yeah, that's definitely a good pick because he has a weapon, or does he have weapons?
Yeah, he has weapons.
He has weapons. Definitely a good choice. Anybody with weapons who looks unique is a good choice, a good candidate to be added to the game.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't really like play it because it was on the PSP, but if they were like came out with a 5th one on the regular consoles, I think a lot of people would like and put Kratos in it. I think a lot of people would play it.
Right. They also came out with this magician-looking dude, and he has like a sword, and I think those were the 2 new characters, but they were unique, and a lot of people wanted to play the game just for that.
Okay. A personal question for me was like when I played 3, I like Zazamil, the guy with the scythe. Where is he ranked?
And in part 3, when he came out, he was actually one of the top tier characters.
Okay.
He definitely was. In this one, he's actually one of the lower tier characters.
Oh, damn.
But people have been known to do some amazing things with him. Like Omega, who's a top Soul Calibur player, actually got 5th at Evolution with that character. So he was well respected, and people just didn't know that the Sasumel could do that. So.
Okay. All right. This portion of the video is called the shout out and ran out, and this is where you shout out people, and then the ran out is where you just say what's been bothering you, who's been bothering you. So I'll let you have it.
Well, for shout outs, I want to first of all give a shout out to my boy Wolf Crone. He helped me get up to speed with Hilda when I was playing her. I had a lot of Hilda matches to go through, and without his help, I wouldn't be beating those Hildas today. I wouldn't have become the best Hilda in the world. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Mick. He's been there with me. We've been playing the game since part 1. I want to give a shout out to my wife, of course, my kid. Hopefully when he gets, he's about 2 right now.
Okay.
I just can't wait till he gets to an age to where he can see this and enjoy it
Okay.
and start playing games with me. I want to give a shout out to my family, other gamers. Job comes to mind. Uh, the legacy Tekken player that I look up to. Iris. That's all I can think of right now. Rants, I would say, I don't know. Namco, come out with another Soul Calibur, damn it. And I think that'll sum it up.
Okay. This is Big Show interviewing RTD. See you guys later.
Peace.